Did Taylor Swift really perform at Jamnagar wedding? Here's the truth behind the viral video. In recent events, pop star Taylor Swift has been making headlines in India after a video went viral claiming she had secretly traveled to Jamnagar, Gujarat to perform at the wedding of Ahna Raheja and Yash Patel. This has created a havoc online with many questioning the authenticity of this viral clip. Read to know all about the matter here, about Taylor Swift in Jamnagar. The worry arose after many on the internet how there were no paparazzi spotting on the airport since such a big star was coming to India. And well, they guessed it right since the woman in the video was not Taylor Swift but Ashley Lee Chin, the singer's famous doppelganger. She has built a massive following online due to her striking resemblance to Taylor and often appears dressed in the outfits inspired by the pop star. In the hugely circulated clip, Ashley was styled in a similar way to Swift's era's tour aesthetic, complete with the same hair and stage presence. This resemblance was enough to spark confusion among the internet users. When shared on Reddit, one user commented, "That's Ashley, but why would they do this?" While international reports suggested that the singer was elsewhere during the time of the wedding. A comment read that the Sun revealed that the singer was in London at the time, with many claiming that this situation was second-hand embarrassment. Despite the instant clarification, this video was trending online for a long time. Taylor's engagement ring has also drawn significant attention. The massive cushion-cut diamond ring, reportedly worth 4.8 rupees crore, was designed by New York-based artist Kindred Lubeck of Artifacts Fine Jewelry. Taylor Swift connection behind Mikaela Shiffrin's viral Olympic moment revealed. Taylor Swift seems to have a profound influence on Mikaela Shiffrin, who recently secured gold in the women's slalom race at the highly anticipated 2026 Winter Olympics. Shortly after her major accomplishment, the 30-year-old American alpine skier took to Instagram on February 18th to post an eye-catching image of herself in the snow, captioning it with a lyric from the 36-year-old pop star's track. "My advice is always ruin the friendship," Shiffrin wrote, quoting a line from Swift's viral song Ruin the Friendship from her latest album, The Life of a Showgirl. Although the single reflects the 14-time Grammy winner's remorse over not acting on romantic feelings for a close friend from high school, the athlete crafted her own meaning from it. Now, speaking to people about the viral post, Shiffrin explained, "The lyrics go into some loss and regret and things like that, but at the end of the day, when I started out this season listening to the album, I kept putting on Ruin the Friendship. 'Cause I'm like, this is what I want to feel when I'm in the start gate. I want to go. I just want to leave it all behind and ruin the friendship that," she added, "it's about taking risks, kind of, in my life. That's how I sort of translate it to my life. And that's not always the easiest thing to do. But yeah, it really felt like the right moment." What captured the most attention, apart from the famous song, was Swift's comment, which read, "Historic, gold medal emojis." Inside Mikaela Shiffrin's years-long devotion to Taylor Swift. Shiffrin has long been a devoted fan of Swift. She attended the Opalite Hitmakers, headline-grabbing era's tour show in Denver in 2023. Moreover, she has gushed about the musician's artistry being a source of inspiration for her. "I've spent 15 years studying Taylor Swift, and she has been guiding me a little bit every step of the way," she told the New York Times in January 2024. 2026 Winter Olympics schedule. The 2026 Winter Olympics kicked off on February 6th and are set to conclude on February 22nd, featuring 116 events across 8 sports and 16 disciplines. A Missouri bill named for Taylor Swift targets deepfakes and AI-generated sexual content. Introduced by Republican State Representative Wendy Hausman, the Taylor Swift Act would offer a path for Missourians to sue when someone has distributed or published an AI-generated sexual image of them without their written consent. Missouri lawmakers are weighing a slate of bills aimed at reining in artificial intelligence, from proposals targeting deepfakes to limits on the technology's use in political campaigns. At the same time, lawmakers are also considering measures that would limit the liability of companies that develop or deploy AI systems when those systems cause harm. But as the proposals move through the legislative process, some lawmakers questioned whether the bills have had enough discussion, pointing to the complexity and rapid development of AI technologies. Republican State Representative Wendy Hausman of St. Peters said her bill, the Taylor Swift Act, aims to provide clear civil remedies for Missourians unwillingly featured in deepfakes or fake AI-generated images of them. The bill would provide a path for Missourians to sue when someone has distributed or published an AI-generated sexual image of them without their written consent. In cases of AI-generated digital depictions of children and teens, a legal guardian would be able to file suit even if the depiction was not sexual. It's one of many bills on deepfakes under discussion in the General Assembly. 7 lawmakers jointly presented similar proposals to the House Emerging Issues Committee this week and said they plan to combine their bills as they move forward. Republican State Representative George Fruza of Huntley told The Independent that he believes the sponsors will present a reasonable bill for the committee to vote on. But during the committee hearing, he asked the sponsors to distill the best practices from their proposals. Clearly, these are all important bills sitting here, Fruza said. I have no clue which one I should consider, or we should consider. Lawmakers are also navigating contested territory as they seek to outline AI companies' liability for the impacts of their products, looking to other states' examples amid federal opposition to a patchwork of state laws. A bill sponsored by Republican state representatives Scott Miller of St. Charles and Phil Amato of Arnold would shield companies from criminal liability if they adhere to a set of voluntary federal safety guidelines established by the National Institute of Standards and Technology called the AI Risk Management Framework. Miller told The Independent that the bill, which is being amended ahead of a committee vote, would outline how companies can show that they are putting a good foot forward and restrict legal action against companies that do so. It's establishing proper oversight and then limiting the liability when deployers or developers of AI are following in compliance with federal guidelines, Miller said. A patchwork. Miller consulted with Ohio lawmakers while working on his bill. Like legislation moving through Ohio's legislature, the bill would prohibit people from marrying an AI partner and bar AI from owning property. Stating AI's non-sentience, Miller said, is necessary to ensure that courts can trace liability to a human actor. There's always a human being that's responsible for it, Miller said. Idaho law already prohibits granting personhood to AI. More than 20 states have laws regulating AI-generated intimate depictions, and Texas, New Jersey, New Hampshire, and Arizona already have laws on deepfakes more broadly. Miller said that because his bill incorporates the National Risk Management Framework, he doesn't believe it will run afoul of federal policies. President Donald Trump issued an executive order in December warning against conflicting state AI regulations and calling for the establishment of a task force to challenge state laws that don't sustain and enhance the United States' global AI dominance. Even if we're not 100% online with what the federal government may come down with, I suspect they'll be referencing their own national standards, Miller said. So if we're reasonably close to that, then we shouldn't be far off. Deepfakes. Most, but not all, of the bills on deepfakes focus on intimate or sexual digital depictions, and some pertain specifically to images of children and teens. The bills differ on which offenses would be subject to criminal penalties or civil damages. Some differ in their definitions of AI, while some don't explicitly refer to AI at all. Houseman's bill would also make it a felony to disclose or threaten to disclose AI-generated sexual depictions of someone in order to harm their reputation or finances. The first offense would carry a maximum penalty of 4 years imprisonment, while subsequent violations would be punishable by up to 10 years in prison. No Missourian should have their private, intimate images weaponized, and technology should not be a tool for coercion or humiliation, she said. An identical bill sponsored by Republican State Senator Travis Fitzwater of Holt Summit was approved by a Senate committee on February 4th. Houseman's bill is also similar to legislation sponsored by Republican State Representative Cecily Williams of Dittmer that passed the House last year. A bill from Republican State Representative Jeff Farnan of Stanberry is similar to Houseman and Williams' legislation, but it would set a maximum of $10,000 in damages. It would also add AI-generated content to Missouri's definition of child pornography, as would a bill sponsored by Republican State Representative Sherry Gallick. A bill from Republican State Representative David Dolan would require courts to rule on digital impersonations within 2 business days, since we all know that justice delayed is justice denied. A bill sponsored by Republican State Senator Joe Nicola of Grain Valley would require disclosure of the use of AI in political advertisements and election communications. Republican State Representative Melissa Schmidt of Eldridge is sponsoring a bill that would require online platforms to establish procedures for users to request the removal of digital sexual depictions of them. Platforms would be required to remove the content within 48 hours of receiving the request. The broadest proposal comes from Republican State Representative Bill Lucas of DeSoto. It would make it a crime to distribute any deepfake without consent, with a penalty of up to 2 years imprisonment, a fine of up to $20,000 or both. The bill specifies harsher punishments for online publication of deepfakes if the content is sexual or pornographic, or if the content damages someone's reputation or puts them in danger. The maximum penalty for sexual content that damages someone's reputation or safety would be 5 years in prison and a fine of up to $110,000. Lawmakers agree that the bills cover an important topic, but some raise concerns that considering 7 distinct bills at once would prevent them from asking questions to help make the legislation better. Democratic State Representative Wick Thomas of Kansas City said the bills were different enough that they didn't even know what to ask. It is impossible with this amount of bills that are all very different, or at least subtly different in some of them, to ask the important questions that need to be asked without seeing the House committee substitute, Thomas said. Thomas told The Independent that without more discussion, the bill's sponsors would lose out on opportunities to strengthen the bill. The point of these committees is that they get hard questions from both sides of the aisle so that they can make the bill better, Thomas said. Democratic State Representative Elizabeth Fuchs of St. Louis suggested adding an expiration date to the law that would prompt lawmakers to reconsider it several years into its implementation. Do we maybe want to come to this again in a couple of years so that we can, as a legislative body, come back and say, did we make the right decisions about AI? Fuchs said. Lucas said he is optimistic that the deepfakes bills will advance. I have full faith and confidence in this committee, he said, to meld all these bills into one good thing that we can pass in the House. Taylor Swift lookalike stuns India wedding crowd online. Social media users reacted with surprise after wedding videos from Jamnagar, India, showed a performer who closely resembled Taylor Swift entertaining guests at a lavish celebration. The clips quickly spread across platforms and sparked intense discussion worldwide. Many viewers believe the global pop star had appeared unexpectedly at a private event. As a result, speculation grew rapidly within hours of the footage going viral. The videos came from the high-profile wedding of Ahna Raheja and Yash Patel, where guests recorded short performances during the festivities. In the clips, the performer wore a sparkling outfit and commanded the stage with strong presence. Consequently, fans compared the appearance to Swift's famous concert style and stage energy. Online, users questioned whether the singer had chosen a private ceremony over scheduled public performances. However, the excitement soon turned into clarification when observers identified the performer as Ashley Leachin, a well-known Taylor Swift lookalike. Leachin has gained attention in the past for her striking resemblance to the singer. Additionally, her similarity has previously confused fans during public appearances. Therefore, the wedding performance was not a secret booking by the international artist. As the truth became clear, discussions shifted from speculation to admiration for the doppelganger's performance skills. Many users acknowledged how closely she mirrors Swift's appearance and stage mannerisms. Meanwhile, others noted that viral moments can easily spread misinformation before confirmation. The incident highlighted how quickly online reactions can amplify unverified claims. Ultimately, the wedding event was not connected to any surprise appearance by Taylor Swift. Instead, it showcased the continued popularity of celebrity lookalikes in entertainment settings. The episode demonstrated how social media can transform ordinary celebrations into global conversations. After clarification, online audiences moved from confusion to appreciation for the unexpected but harmless mix-up. Global sales queen Taylor Swift's The Life of a Showgirl officially tops 2025 charts. Taylor Swift has claimed the world's best-selling album of 2025 with The Life of a Showgirl, marking another milestone in her career. The recognition was confirmed in newly released global sales data, which ranked the record ahead of all other albums this year. Industry figures show the album led in overall sales across physical copies, downloads, and streaming equivalents. The announcement places Swift at the top of the international market once again, reinforcing her consistent commercial presence across multiple regions. The Life of a Showgirl debuted earlier this year and quickly climbed charts in North America, Europe, and parts of Asia. Sales remained steady in the months that followed, supported by strong fan demand and continued streaming activity. This latest achievement adds to Swift's long track record of high-performing releases. With global audiences continuing to engage with her music across platforms, 2025 now stands as another standout year in her catalog's commercial history. Taylor Swift fans cancels Travis Kelce's ex after flirtatious comment. The internet has entered yet another Taylor-Travis chapter, and this time, it's not about a love song. Fans of Taylor Swift are going after Kayla Nicole after the influencer appeared to flirt, or at least reminisce, about her past with Travis Kelce. The latest spark, a Super Bowl ad for Sleeper featuring Nicole alongside Tiffany Haddish and Ben Simmons. The sketch riffs on a fictional service for people excommunicated after messy, high-profile breakups. At one point, Haddish quips, "Have you or someone you know been injured emotionally in a high-profile relationship? It's very common." Nicole is introduced as the ex of certain NFL player, before Simmons jokingly offers to help her move on quickly. Subtle? Not exactly. Then came TikTok. During a live stream, Nicole was asked about her relationship with Kelce. Her response, "Who knows? It could have been compatibility issues, the right person at the wrong time." That line was enough to send Swifties into overdrive. One fan snapped, "She's here romanticizing a situation that ended in 2022. We've had 2 Olympic Games since then." Nicole, for her part, kept her cool and continued the live. She's now focused on her wellness brand, Tribe Their Peep, while Kelce and Swift reportedly plan their summer wedding. Still, the question lingers. Was it harmless reflection or a calculated moment? Either way, Swift's fandom isn't letting it go. Taylor Swift's ex raises eyebrows with familiar move amid wedding buzz. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's upcoming nuptials are reportedly facing competition from the singer's famous ex, Maddie Healy. According to The Sun, the 1975 frontman is expected to tie the knot with his fiancée, Gabrielle Bechtel, in July 2026. Healy and Bechtel, who announced their engagement in 2024, are set to wed in an extravagant ceremony in California. Meanwhile, Swift and Kelce are also rumored to exchange vows on June 13, 2026, just weeks before the robbers' crooner. Maddie and Gabrielle want this to be the wedding of their dreams, and there will be absolutely no expense spared, an insider claimed. The source added, they are desperate for it to be special for all of their loved ones from start to finish, hence why they have spent so much money just to get them there. Moreover, Healy and Bechtel are said to have already invested $100,000 in flying their loved ones to California for the festivities. They're so excited and certainly know how to party as well. "It's going to be amazing," the tipster noted. Maddie Healy and Gabrielle Bechtel's dating timeline. The couple began dating shortly after Swift and the About You hitmaker split in 2023. They got engaged in the summer of 2024. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's dating timeline. Meanwhile, the 14-time Grammy winner began dating the Kansas City Chiefs star in mid-2023 after being briefly linked to Healy. Swift and Kelce announced their engagement on August 26, 2025.